Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is comic book day. Let me show you what I got. First up, Wonder Woman, issue number 17, The Truth, part 2. Oh my god, we are never gonna figure out what the hell happened with Themyscira and why Wonder Woman has all of her memories all messed up. We have like one step of development into this story. Wonder Woman is still in an insane asylum. And poor Barbara Ann Minerva is being pressured into returning back into being Cheetah. She just got rid of this curse. This is only part 2 to this storyline, so there's a lot more to come out. Action Comics Superman, issue 974, Mild-Mannered, part 2. Lana Lane, also known as Superwoman, has been brought to Superman by Steel to help her, being that she's being destroyed by her own powers. But the real story is, who is the mysterious Clark Kent? There's a lot of theories online as to how this is going to be played out, but nothing will be definitive until the next storyline, which is Superman Reborn, which I am very excited to see how that's going to go. Flash, issue number 17, Rogues Reloaded, part 4. It's basically the Flash taking down Captain Cold, and then eventually some of the other rogues too. In terms of story, nothing too great, but still it was entertaining. However, Batman Beyond issue number 5 was epic. The title for this storyline was called Escaping the Grave, and this was the finale. Not only do we have the return of Bruce Wayne back into this universe, but we also have the return of a major villain. Some people online are groaning about this, but I love it, and I can't wait to see how Terry's going to be able to interact with this guy. Thanos issue number 4. Thanos has a disease and he's dying. In the last issue, he was taken down by the Imperial Guard. This issue was a backstory on his son Thane and how he's trying to gather others together to take Thanos down completely and to kill him. This is a good storyline so far, and I think it's going to be tying into something else much more cosmic related later on down the line in the Marvel Universe. Inhumans vs. X-Men issue number 5. The Inhumans have completely escaped their imprisonment, and they're pretty much getting ready for the big epic battle with the X-Men. The ending for this story is supposed to have huge ramifications for both the Inhumans and the mutant. But because of solicitations that have already been shown for future comic book series, we already know that both groups do make it out of this. So I am curious as to what the changes are going to be. Hulk issue number 3. I'm not going to lie, I'm not really liking this series one bit. So far, nothing has really happened. It feels as though they're trying to build up the story, but they're just really taking their time with it, and I'm getting bored. Jennifer Walters, who is now known as the Hulk and not She-Hulk anymore, she has yet to Hulk out. Covers are always very deceptive, so I know I should never go by that, but at this point in issue number 3, we haven't seen that happen. Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 15. Finally, we have Saint Walker, also known as the Blue Lantern, or the main Blue Lantern. There are several others, but he was the main one that most people associate with the Blue Lantern Corps, but he's returned back into the series. And there's also another story taking place at the same time, where it looks like Guy Gardner is going to be taking on Arkillo without their rings. I'm a huge Guy Gardner fan, so I'm excited to see how they're going to duke it out. Finally, I got Justice League America issue number 1. This is coming right off the heels from last week's Rebirth issue. This new Justice League Light has to take on their first obstacle, which happens to be in the form of an alien group called the Extremists. I feel as though there may be like a parallel about what's going on in society right now with the Extremists. Just the name the Extremists and the idea that they want to take away the rights and freedoms of others and rule with an iron fist. That in itself just seems very familiar. Regardless though, this is a great first issue, and I am loving Batman being in charge, and I'm also loving the interactions between these characters who you generally would never really thought would be together on a team. But that's it, that's my comic load for this week. What did you get? Leave comments down below and let me know. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for joining me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Ivan Reis is the artist from Justice League of America, and I'm really loving his style. He really knows how to make everything flow very nicely from panel to panel, and I love his interpretation of how each of the characters look. He just does it so nicely.